musical called Bill and Me. And director Mike Lancy and his band of young performers, Center Stage East, are wound up and raring to go. Auditions and rehearsals, you're a thing of the past. All thoughts now are on opening night.
Opening night's always the same. I have the same kind of butterflies that they do.
Even as the backstage crazies are going on in the dressing room, in between powdering noses and practicing lines, anticipation prevails.
Wondering if I'll mess up or not.
You're always nervous, but as soon as you get on stage, it just flushes away, and you feel great.
I know everyone around me will do well, so if they do well, hopefully I'll do well.
Probably so. It's that team philosophy director Lancy has promoted throughout weeks of practice. And after good luck embraces, it's that philosophy that prompts a confident parade of pigtails through the kitchen, to the stage, and onto the opening number. The performance? Well, it's not perfect, but that's not what counts. Looking back on it, this is what counts. While watching this performance, act after act, talent after talent, you get the distinct feeling that more important than the acting, perhaps, is the fellowship that has blossomed here. The star of this show is friendship. Of course, the reviews count, too.
What did you think of opening night?
I thought it was wonderful.
I thought it was excellent. Kids did a fantastic job.
You just feel the magnetism come off of that stage of those kids, and it just gave me goosebumps all over. It was great, just great.
Magnetism, goosebumps, and butterflies, it's all a part of a successful opening night, and that it was. Center Stage East is now ready to hit the road. Johnny Banks, KOOL News 10.
Tomorrow, Johnny travels to Colorado with Center Stage East as the youngsters face the more critical audiences on the road. Report on making Center Stage.
Kate, Tammy, and Debbie!
It could be a teen club loading up for a ski trip, but it's 90 outside, and those aren't skis, they're props for a stage production. It's the magic hour of midnight, a most appropriate time for the now veteran performers of Center Stage East to wave goodbyes and hit the road.
Rule number 1.
Bus rules, which include the subject of sleep, only gives rise to the question as to whether we'll ever get any shut-eye. But it's not far out of Phoenix that the Sandman joins the tour of these young stars headed for Durango.
I love to drive, and I just love to be with kids.
With sunrise in Monument Valley, the bus comes alive. And then after 6 hours on the road, it's off the bus for breakfast in Cayente.
Was it Willie Nelson who said, just can't wait to get back on the road again?
Eggs and bacon never tasted so good, but there's a schedule to keep and a show to perform.
I think it was Willie Nelson. On the road again.
So it's back on the coach headed for Colorado with spirits high and adrenaline pumping in anticipation of what's to come at the first stop on the tour.
What do you think Durango, Colorado is going to be like?
I don't know. It looks like it's going to be rocky and, well, sort of have a lot of mountains and going to be green.
No time is wasted in placing props and finding costumes once the bus pulls up to the Abbey Theater. After all, there's a 2 p.m. performance and a crowd of 100 expected.
On the road, they're experiencing audiences who don't know them for the most part, and who really are expecting a polished, performance, and therefore they won't excuse mistakes. And so that's the first thing they gain, is making sure those performances are really there.
But the 35 young actors on this tour are also enlightened to other realities of the theater.
Up at 4 in the morning, pack the bus, pack the set, get everything set, roll into the performance place at 11 in the morning, set it up, get a quick lunch, and perform at 2.
I've got a friend named Bill. We'll be together till the stars are open. Just me and
To make center stage, it takes more than wishful thinking. It takes lots of raw talent, many hours of practice, long days, and even longer nights, and the true love of a bus. But to dream of performing on center stage, one needs only to love the theater and have a big imagination.
1, 2.
Johnny Banks, KOOL News 10.
Bravo.
Yeah, that was good.